Imagine holding a time capsule that hasn't opened in 113 million years. Today, scientists are doing exactly that with a pterosaur fossil from Brazil, but they found something even more shocking inside the bones themselves: actual molecules. We aren't just looking at ancient stone anymore. We are reading biological history written in steroids and DNA traces that have survived an apocalypse of their own kind. In this video, I'm going to take you on a journey through how tiny microbes turned a prehistoric death into our most detailed biological record yet, revealing exactly what these flying reptiles ate before they died out completely. The story starts in northeastern Brazil, where geologists stumbled upon a pterosaur fossil that defies all expectations of preservation. Usually, soft tissues rot away instantly after death, leaving only hard bones and teeth behind. But this specimen was different from the start. It didn't just preserve its skeleton, it locked away organic compounds within the bone matrix itself. Professor Grice, who led the team, called it a true time capsule because it allowed us to detect traces of steroids for the first time ever recovered from such an ancient creature. These aren't random chemicals. They are specific biomarkers that act like biological fingerprints, proving that this animal was alive in a very real sense long before we even discovered its fossilized remains. The discovery comes from a site known as a lagerstätte, which is essentially nature's perfect freezer. But how did these molecules survive for 84 million years? That is the question that keeps paleontologists up at night. The answer lies not in the pterosaur itself, but in its neighbors, tiny microbes. A new study published recently reveals that a complex chain of chemical reactions involving bacteria played the starring role in this miracle. These microorganisms didn't just bury the animal. They actively participated in a preservation process known as multi-staged mineralization. As the body decayed, these microbes released minerals that sealed the molecules inside the bone structure, effectively creating a biological vault against time and erosion. Professor Grice suggested that this might represent a new global mechanism for exceptional fossil preservation, meaning we could be looking at a widespread pattern rather than a rare fluke in Brazil. This shifts our understanding of how fossils form from simple burial to an active biological partnership between bacteria and the ancient organism itself. With these molecular traces intact, we can finally answer questions that have stumped scientists for decades. What exactly did pterosaurs eat? The steroids found in the Brazilian fossil provide direct evidence that their diet likely consisted of fish and squid. This is a game changer because it moves us away from speculation based on tooth wear or gut content analysis, which are often incomplete. For the first time, we have chemical proof linking these flying reptiles to marine life sources, suggesting they were apex predators in their environment, hunting down fast-moving prey high above the ocean waves. It paints a vivid picture of Mesozoic ecosystems where these creatures ruled the skies, feeding on the very same food chains that would eventually collapse when dinosaurs went extinct. We aren't just looking at bones anymore. We are seeing the evidence of their last meal preserved in stone. So why does this matter beyond satisfying our curiosity about prehistoric dinners? Because these findings give us a new lens through which to view evolution and extinction events. If molecules can survive such extreme time scales, it means we have the potential to reconstruct not just what happened in the past, but how ancient life functioned internally. This could revolutionize fields like paleomedicine, allowing us to study ancient biological processes that are no longer observable in living species today. Furthermore, understanding these preservation mechanisms helps us identify other sites where similar data might exist, opening up a treasure hunt for future discoveries across the globe. It also challenges our definition of what constitutes life after death. We are learning that biology doesn't always end with the last breath. Sometimes, it gets archived in the very stones that surround it, waiting for the right tools to unlock its secrets once more. We stand on the brink of a new era in paleontology where molecules speak louder than bones ever could. From the microbial vaults in Brazil to the steroid traces that reveal ancient diets, we are finally reading the internal history of creatures that lived millions of years ago. This isn't just about flying reptiles. It's about understanding the incredible resilience of life and the hidden stories locked inside our planet's history. If you want to keep up with these mind-bending discoveries and more deep dives into science, make sure to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below telling me which prehistoric creature you think we should find next using this same molecular technique. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.